Welcome, little dreamers, to a magical world where stories come alive. Snuggle up tight, close your eyes, and let your imagination take flight. Tonight, we're about to embark on a special bedtime adventure filled with wonder, laughter, and a sprinkle of stardust. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Bambi's friends. Thumper the rabbit had brought Bambi to say sleep well to the squirrels, who were getting ready to sleep for the long, cold winter. The squirrels were busy gathering leaves and making their little nests cozy and warm. "We'll wake up when the warm spring weather comes," they promised Bambi, their little noses twitching with excitement. "I shall miss you," sighed Bambi, watching his friends busily preparing for their long rest. Then Thumper hopped happily along, leading Bambi to the hedgehogs. The hedgehogs were curling up into tight little balls so they could sleep snugly through the damp and chilly days that were coming. Their spiky little bodies were tucked safely away as they prepared to hibernate. "Sleep well, hedgehogs," said Bambi in a soft voice. A tear trickled down Bambi's cheek as he realized that he wouldn't be able to talk to the hedgehogs for several months. Even Bambi's best friend, Thumper, said he would sleep through the very coldest part of winter. Thumper had always been there to play with Bambi, and now he, too, would be gone. Bambi's heart felt heavy, and he ran to find his mother. He found her near a tall, sturdy tree and quickly told her how sad he was. "Mother, all my friends are leaving me. The squirrels, the hedgehogs, even Thumper. I'll be all alone," he said, his voice full of worry. His mother smiled gently and nuzzled him. "Nonsense, dear," she said in a soft, calming voice. "Your squirrel, hedgehog, and rabbit friends will soon be back with you when the warm weather returns. You just wait and see. And meanwhile, there are some new friends waiting to meet you." "New friends?" asked Bambi, his ears perking up in surprise. But who could they be? His mother led him to a new part of the forest, a place Bambi had never seen before. There, a group of seagulls were gathering together. They seemed to be chattering excitedly as they fluttered their wings. "They have just flown here from the sea. It's getting too cold for them to stay there, so they come to the forest to be warmer. They'll like to be your friends, Bambi, and they have many interesting seaside tales to tell. You'll love hearing about their adventures by the ocean." Bambi was delighted. He had never met seagulls before, and he couldn't wait to hear all their stories about the big blue sea. Just then, A group of geese flew overhead and landed nearby. "Look, Bambi," his mother said. "The geese have arrived from a far-off land. They've flown here because it's too cold for them where they were. And they, too, have wonderful stories to share with you." The geese honked happily as they waddled around, shaking their feathers in the cool autumn air. Bambi watched them with wide eyes, eager to hear everything they had to say. "Wow," Bambi thought to himself. "I never knew there were so many wonderful animals who needed friends just like me." As the days grew cooler and the trees began to lose their leaves, Bambi spent more and more time with his new friends. He learned about the seagull's long journey across the sea and the geese's travels from distant lands. They told him about places he had never seen, full of oceans, mountains, and faraway fields. The stories made Bambi feel like he was traveling with them. One autumn evening, as Bambi looked out over the quiet forest, he smiled to himself. "You know, Mother," he said, "I am a lucky little deer. I have warm weather friends and cold weather friends. I have so many new friends now, and I can't wait for the spring when my old friends will come back. Until then, I'll spend my days with the seagulls and geese, and I'll have lots of fun." His mother smiled and nodded, proud of her little dear. "Yes, Bambi," she said. "The forest is full of friends, old and new, and you are never alone." And so, as the winter came and the forest became quiet and still, Bambi found joy in the company of his new friends, knowing that the season would pass, and soon his old friends would be back to play with him again. The cold winter days didn't seem so lonely anymore, not with so many wonderful friends to share stories and adventures with. And Bambi knew that no matter the season, there would always be someone to make him smile.
Thank you for joining us on this magical journey tonight. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let your dreams carry you to wonderful adventures. Sweet dreams, little dreamers. Good night.